cool, crisp morning, 52 degrees. Beautiful. So I've been working at this video over the last couple of days, and wanted to share it with you guys how much I love this log splitter. If you're on the fence of getting yourself a log splitter, Tractor Supply, this 25-ton, highly recommend it. You can see all the firewood I split. Thing starts one pole. Can't be any more happier with it. You'll see in this video, I'll post a short clip of me putting a big bad boy in here. Big heavy 24 inches, 25 inches long log, 12 inches round, massive log, splits it like butter. Anyway, so yeah, I've been working away, moving this stone, getting that out of the way so I can make room for this wood pile. This stone I'm probably going to put in, going to weed through it, see what we like, and I'm going to put it in some mulch beds throughout the property in a couple of different places. So I had to move that away to get that wood pile there. I started splitting this firewood. I could not wait to start processing this. Some firewood. I absolutely enjoy it so much. It's a fun process. I don't split wood. I haven't split wood or split firewood in a long time. And how important it is to keep your length of your wood consistent when you're processing it up, like when you're cutting it up, when you're cutting the tree up. I made such a bad mistake of making the sizes, cutting up the firewood, cutting up the logs all different lengths. Some short, some long. I wasn't very consistent with it. Made stacking these wood piles almost impossible. Those things are really wobbly, so I had to put another row in front of them to kind of help them out. I think if you keep them 12 inches to 16 inches, the wood pile stacks way better, like this stack right here. Even though this stack right here is not even on level ground, which that would help, but it's just campfire wood, so I'm gonna be burning through it. But yeah, keep your length of your firewood consistent, because man, I'll tell you, it makes a whole big difference when you go to stack it. These piles have been a real struggle for me, and it's just stacking wood, but it's something. The firewood processing center I got here, I can't highly recommend this log splitter. If you're looking for something cheap that can really split, I mean, I've been splitting a lot of hardwood, that black walnut, and it works really well, and it's very fuel efficient too. I don't go through a lot of gas. The County Line log splitter from Tractor Supply. Absolutely love it. It's worth every penny. It doesn't come with this little side mount table thing. Definitely highly recommend to get that. You got to stack your logs up on there. Y'all know that I mentioned before in my video that I had a problem with my FEL of the quick connect for the hydraulic lines. I called in and they sent over a technician. The technician came over and looked at it and says, yeah, he goes, we're going to have to order you some parts. And then I said, well, I'd rather have them switched over to individual instead of having the quick connect. And they said they have to put in a work order for that and get it approved and all that stuff. So they did, and he told me they were going to get back to me. Well, I never heard from anybody. So then I called there, and the guy said that they were waiting for the parts to come in. And I said, okay. I said, I think they're pretty common parts. I don't know why it would take so long for the parts to come in. I'm thinking that they would be in stock, So about a month goes by. I finally call again, and he says, oh, the parts are coming in tomorrow. He says, and this was on a Thursday, and then Friday they'll send a service technician over to replace them. I'm like, all right, great. So I get up and go to work Friday, and my wife is home all day, and I got home early. I got home about 2 o'clock that day, and I say, hey, did you notice if the technician came from Kubota? And she says, no. She goes, they never came. And I'm like, all right. Spent the whole weekend with my tractor, never even looked at the hydraulic lines. Yeah, this is terrible. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday comes, and I call Kubota and say, hey, that guy never showed up on Friday. And he said, oh, he goes, let me look into it. And he goes, oh, put me on hold, and he comes back and says, yeah, he was there. He replaced them. I never even looked at the tractor. Let me look at. They're all individual. Boy, did I feel like a nut. He says, you had the tractor all weekend? And you never looked at it? I'm like, no, I never looked at it. This tower thing here, this thing, it hides it. Never see. I was so embarrassed, actually. And I was actually got off the phone with him, and I was driving down the road in my work truck, and I am laughing. So then I called my wife, and I said, hey, can you go out and look at my tractor and see if those things were done? And she went out there with her phone, and I said, put me on FaceTime. And she put me on FaceTime, and it's been done, and I never even noticed it. Oh. So if you can hit that like button, that would be great. Subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.